never been told people have had a problem hearing my voice. We're going to get started. We have quite a few things to hand out tonight. But we know our kids don't get enough recognition as it is. I've always said that the band students are there, always supporting everybody else, pep rallies and football games and all that stuff. And a lot of times we don't get the support that we would like to see. You know, we'd love to invite all those athletes that we support to come out to our concerts and all that good stuff. And we do sometimes. And sometimes they come to see us. But tonight is our night to recognize our kids. Let me throw a few caveats out there before we get started, because I've been doing this for a long time now. And I'm not saying that I forgot somebody, but I probably did. When you're dealing with this many people, I may have put somebody in the wrong class, or misspelled a name, or accidentally left someone off. None of that is on purpose, so please don't get your feelings hurt if that happens. I've always said you can do a million things right, but all everybody sees is the one thing you do wrong. So only human. So just understand that. And also want to put a caveat out there that 95% or so of the awards given out tonight were voted on by the students. And students, this is a lesson in democracy. If you don't like the way things are, vote. Because we had about 60% of the students to actually vote. So if you're not happy with who got certain awards, and you didn't vote, then you can't say anything about it, right? You got to be part of the process to make a change. So if not, you're just here as a spectator. So there's a lot of people we're going to recognize tonight, so we're going to get started. I'd like to start off, in these first few groups, I'm not going to call them up here, but they are instrumental in the band program. We couldn't function without them. So as I call them out, just stand and wave and let us know that you're part of the group that I'm talking about. First, I want to start off with our band helpers. If you were a helper, if you're a band helper, stand up and wave. Y'all stand up and wave. There you go. She was watching through her phone. Thank you guys for helping out. We couldn't function without the help of our helpers. Now let's go a little bit back. If you are a high school student and you started out as a band helper at some point, stand up and wave. Stand up and wave if you were a band helper. Nice. Hey, Caleb. How about this? If you're a parent and you was over a band helper, stand up and wave. No? Oh. There we go. Way back. Now, you know I've been doing this a long time. When I'm sitting here looking at some of my former students that I've had these banquets with, and their kids are here now, so that's getting long. Let's see, the next group I want to recognize tonight, and please stand up and wave, is our equipment crew. If you're a member of the equipment crew, stand up and wave. Come on, get on up. Get on up. We could not get there or back without those guys, and sometimes we actually do it in a timely manner, don't we, guys? Usually by the end of the season, we've cut it down to an hour or two. Okay, next, if you are a band librarian, stand up and get recognized. Woo-hoo. Woo-hoo. Yeah, these individuals are a tremendous help, because that band library, there's music in there that I've never played as a student or a teacher, but they keep it organized and keep everybody squared away. This next one is really, it doesn't apply this year because we were not active, but if you had been a member of Tri-M at any time in high school, stand up and wave if any of you have been a member. So yeah. COVID, Tri-M is a music honor society. It stands for Modern Music Masters. You have to be a sophomore above to be in the group. You have to have 85 or above in your academic classes. And we had a few years where we were pretty active. COVID kind of shut that down, and we're still rebuilding. As a matter of fact, a lot of the stuff we're doing is rebuilding from COVID. So hopefully, and we've talked about this, having an election before the end of the year, going ahead and selecting officers for next year so we can hit the ground running. So hopefully we'll do that. All right, we're going to go into some individual awards now. And like I said, most of these are voted on by the students. So we're just going to start with the stack, and we're going to go until there's nothing left. So we're going to start off with our Most Improved Freshman Award. And if the numbers are close in the vote, or if it's a tie, then we have more than one. And some of these awards we do have more than one. So Most Improved Freshman Award goes to Eddie Franco and Ethan Einkermeyer. Eddie and Ethan. The Outstanding Award this year goes to Jada Phelps. Our Most Improved Sophomore Award this year goes to Sawyer Strickland. And our Outstanding Sophomore Award this year goes to Zach Hyde. I had to do different colors so I can keep them separate. Our Most Improved Junior Awards this year goes to Christina King and Jonathan Velasquez. Our Outstanding Junior Award, and this was a really close one, as you can tell. Outstanding Junior Award, Julian Perez Lopez. Stacey Adams. And Diego Anillo.
Split it in 3 parts.
Our Most Improved Senior Award this year goes to Russell Freaks. And Outstanding Senior Award this year goes to Ethan McDowell. Next on the list is our merits. Sent out a link last week for students to go online and fill out a merit form. Some of you are sitting there going, oh, I forgot to do that. So, students' responsibility. One thing we teach, we teach a lot more than notes in the band room. A lot of this has to do with personal responsibility. And that's one thing that we try to stress. Because there's a lot of students that could be getting these tonight that didn't fill out the form. So, shame on you. Okay, so the first thing, and because there's not as much offered this year, usually you have to get 100 merits to get a certificate, 150 merits to get a medal, then we have the Meritorious Award. This year, because we didn't have as many offerings, we didn't have our Piedmont Partnership, we didn't have Jan Fest, we weren't able to do as many things. I backed those numbers back a little bit. So it was 75, I think, to get the certificate and 100 to get the medal. And I wonder if I have my list that I printed out on my desk. So I'll pass out the certificates now and the medals when I can get to my list. Okay. That's that one thing that I didn't do right. So, in no particular order, certificate of merits go to Aiden Gordon. And as you guys come up, y'all stay up here until everybody gets up here. Landon Gray, Zach Hyde, Bree Isbell, Kylie Rowland, Stacy Adams, Carly Carew, Lincoln Dooley, Savannah Dooley, Marshall Fletcher, Jackson Ford, Marintha Gordy, Matthew Hollingsworth, Kinsey Hurley, Diego Iniguez, Ella Jones, Daniel Lear, Savannah McLean, Lily Moon, Seth Morris, Julian Perez Lopez. Hey, y'all gonna have to slide down more. Slide down. Slide on down. Yep, double stack. Go up two. And this is a typo, but I'll fix it. I know we don't have an Ann Richardson, but we do have an Anna Richardson. I just made you a little more grown up. When I was shaking it, that last A fell off. Savannah Stanish, Sawyer Strickland, Jonathan Velasquez, and Ethan Einsma. Okay, while they're up here, like I said, there's, I think, 6 of them that will get a merit medal, and I can't remember, I think I know off the top of my head, but I don't want to make that mistake. So in a little bit, when we have some other people doing awards, I'll look on my computer real quick and figure that out, and we'll hand it out. But out of this, the person with the most merits gets the Meritorious Award, and this year's, ooh, I saw you looking at those names, Savannah, you were trying.
Savannah!
Wait a minute, here we go. Meritorious Award this year goes to, can you hear me, Diego? Yeah. Very well. Zach Hyde. And I will say this is the first time, congratulations, this is the first time that I can remember in a long time that it's not a Tolano. So thank you guys, our merit recipients. Hey, Stacy, come here and help me hand out this next award. You know, when I need something heavy lifted, I usually call on Stacy. This is a big award right here. So the next award goes to the hardest working band member, and that's Stacy Adams. I just didn't want him to walk all the way back there. He was up here stretching. He didn't know what he was going to have to do. Okay, next, voted on by the students, the best marcher. I don't always agree. But you know, I just read the numbers. Best Marcher Award, and there are two of them because it was a tie, goes to Ethan Ho and Savannah Stanish. No, I do agree with these. You know, I hope I was clear that we were doing it in the cafeteria tonight. I hope there's not anybody sitting out at Elrod's Ferry right now, because that's where we were last year. Wonder if they paid for parking. If they are. We did add a couple of years ago some senior superlative votes, just some fun stuff that the kids could vote on. So I'm going to read off the senior superlatives next. I'm going to pull them, because I think I just kind of put them in here alphabetically. Most likely to become internet famous, Abby Martin. And seniors, y'all can stay up here. Let's see. Most likely to quietly take over the world, Carly Little. Quietly take over the world. Is that true, or are you going to make some noise? Quietly. Most likely to win a Nobel Prize, Hayden Byron. Biggest flirt. This one was close. A little close, but it edged out. Brianna Johnson. She's somewhere flirting. Yeah, when I say it was close, there were quite a few votes cast on that one. Yeah, players. Nicest personality. Nobody voted for anybody, so I'm just kidding. Irene Mai. They just don't know you, do they? Most likely to disappear, I assume this is after graduation. Most likely to disappear, Ethan Ho. Y'all gonna be at the 20-year reunion going, you know, I hadn't seen Ethan since graduation. You parents know those people, right? I wonder what happened to old so-and-so. Most athletic. They didn't give that one to me for some reason. Abby McLean. Did you know that was coming to you, Abby? Worst joke teller. Knock knock. It's Landon Graham. Landon was close in there with biggest flirt too. Most likely to become a spy, Myrna Maxwell. I don't know. Are you sneaky, Myrna? No? You're not sneaky? Some people think you are. Most likely to brighten your day, Cassidy Owens. Most likely to be late to graduation. Any guesses? Oh, it was a close one. It was a close one. Jason Brewer. Yeah, I mean, it was close between you two. Class clown? RJ Freeze. I don't know. I think your kid picture in the senior slideshow kind of sealed that one. Most artistic, Alexis Seawright. Got to name some Rolling Stones songs in a little bit. Most likely to be there for you. I'm not sure exactly what that means. Is that like bail you out, or like if you're having a bad day? I guess it could be both. I guess if you're needing bailed out, you're probably having a bad day. Most likely to be there for you, Paula Robison. Most confused. I do get a few questions from this one. Aiden Gordon. Wait, Mr. Tall, we got a concert tonight? Most school spirit.
Come on now. How did I not get that one?
How do you know you didn't get that one? Most school spirit, Landon Graham. Game day. Most change since freshman year, and also most likely to travel the world, Ethan McDowell. The quietest senior, Jerryon Thornton. Most likely to win the lottery and lose the ticket, Allie Strickland. Best Snapchat story, Paige Tucker. Just a few more weeks, Paige. That's all we got. Most likely to become a teacher, Allie Vickery. And our final senior spurtlet, most likely to survive the Hunger Games, Anna Richardson. May the odds be ever in your favor. All right, those are our senior superlatives. While we're up here, I'll go ahead and, that's loud, isn't it? I'm sorry. Our most unforgettable senior award, and it was, like I said, voted on by the students, Ethan McDowell. That's what you, okay, seniors, y'all go have a seat. We're kind of looking at you. Just kidding, just kidding. Next in the list is the Inseparable Award. This was close with some people too. We actually have two sets of winners for this one. The Inseparable Award goes to Ella Jones and Savannah Stanick. and Katie Bowen and Maddie Talbert. Usually I just make one certificate and they have to fight over it, but this year they each get one. Oh, y'all were holding hands, I saw it. Now if I see that crumbled up on your bedroom floor, worked hard on these. Okay, that's talking to Maddie, not Katie. Next we have the band king and queen, dun, 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 as voted on by their peers. Our band queen, Alexis Seawright. And our band king, Ethan McDowell. Thank you guys. I have some director certificates that I'm passing out next, and this is for contributions above and beyond for the Hart County High School Band. When I call your names, come up, and we'll get everybody up here. Irene Nye. Dallas Fletcher. Dallas has stepped up with our jazz band playing tuba, and he's learning bass and says he even wants to learn guitar. So, Jason Brewer. Aiden Gordon, Sawyer Strickland, Maddie Talbot, Allie Vickery, Avery Adams, Cassidy Gaines, Lily Moon, Matthew Hollingsworth, and Kylie Rowland. These are people that I've personally seen doing stuff above and beyond what's generally called for them. Now, there's a lot of other people that I could be giving these to as well. These are just ones that kind of stood out as being there, not necessarily when they have to be there learning new parts, learning. Poor Irene here, we've given her 400 piano parts to learn for the concert Saturday night, and she's still working on them and doing an awesome job. But all of these just kind of have come in at different times and worked on different projects to make sure they get done. So these are director certificates from me. Thank you, guys. And the next certificates I'm going to hand out are leadership certificates, and these are the people that kind of step in when I can't be there, or if beginning of the second semester, there's a lot of dates with auditions and convention and stuff like that where I have to not be there. And subbing in my class, we've got some subs here that could probably attest that the class pretty much runs itself because we've got student leaders. I don't ever have a problem finding a sub for a band class. And most band directors can't say that. But, so leadership certificates go to Abby Martin, Alexis Seawright, Ethan McDowell, Julian Perez Lopez, Diego Inez, and Paige Stubbs. Y'all go. Oh, wait a minute. Cheese, cheese. Next, we've got a couple of large groups that we're going to recognize. Before I recognize this next group, I will do a shameless plug. This Saturday night at 7 o'clock is the annual Big Band Show. We've already started setting up for it. The kids have been working hard. All of the kids have been working hard because we've been working on it in all the classes. But tickets are $10. You get roughly an hour and 45 minutes of music and cheesecake and drinks during intermission. Right now there is only one show, the 7 o'clock show. If that show sells out by noon tomorrow, then we're going to add a 2 o'clock show. So if you have a kid in jazz band and you haven't bought your tickets, tables are getting slim pickings. But like I said, if you go in there and there aren't any tables available, shoot me an email and I will open up that 2 o'clock show, and then everybody can come because that'll be another 120 seats that are open. So the way that show works, we don't sit in the audience at all. We have the stage set up like a jazz club with round tables and tea lights and low lights, and we have the jazz stage actually on stage with us. So it's a really nice evening, and we have some amazing musicians putting a great show together this year. We've got some wonderful vocals and wonderful instrumentalists, and it's going to be a great show. So, shameless plug. Now, jazz band generally practices 1 day a week for 1 hour, but it's tough because of sports in the spring. We've had a handful of students who couldn't be at every practice or couldn't be at hardly any practice, but still wanted to be part of the program. So once we finished our concert, we started working in class. So some of the people playing haven't been able to be with us all season, but we do consider them part of the jazz band. So if I call your name, come down and get a certificate. These are jazz band certificates of achievement. Caitlin Clark. Lincoln Dooley. Alexa, will you help me pass these out, please? Landon Graham. Daniel Lear. Savannah Stanish. Paige Tucker. Diego Iniguez. Sawyer Strickland. Irene Mine. Carly Caruth. Savannah Dooley. Zach Hyde. Stacy Adams. Kason Beckman. Julian Perez Lopez. Paula Robison. Ethan Ho. Jada Phelps. Gabe Richardson. Kylie Rowland. Jonathan Velasquez. Ethan Einsema. Dallas Fletcher. Jason Brewer. Aiden Gordon. Jason and Aiden stepped up and learned a lot of bass parts, so they're going to be our bass players in the gig. And their parents are going, they don't play bass. You'll just have to see how we make that happen. But another round of applause for our jazz band. Thank y'all. After we go to LGPE each spring, the first thing I do is order our patches. Years ago, some of you might remember when you were in band, you got little medals, blue medals, red medals, white medals, that had a little GMA medal on it. Well, those things cost about $6 a piece now. And I'll be willing to bet that most of you guys don't know where your medals are. because I know I had a drawer full, and then in some move, they disappeared. So it wasn't very cost effective to keep buying medals like that. So years ago, I decided to change how I did the awards. And generally, if you're part of the band program, you're going to letter in band at some point. So what I started doing is a patch each year. And that patch has the year, it has any trips we go on, any marching competitions we're part of, and then our LGB scores. So that 20 years from now, if you've got that letter jacket hanging in the closet, you can look at that sleeve and see a reflection of your 4 years. And it's a lot more cost effective. So at the end of LGP every year, when we get that final score, I go ahead and order. Well, this year we went to LGP at Clark Central, and then we hosted LGP. So of course I didn't go ahead and order. I did get them ordered in plenty of time to be delivered, but they haven't been delivered yet, just like everything else. So everyone who participated in the band program this year, marching and concert, or symphonic, aspect of it, will receive their patch when they come in, but they're going to get their certificate tonight. So if I leave you out of your grade, holler out, hey, you forgot me. If I put you in the wrong grade, say, hey, I'm not a freshman, I'm a senior, or something like that. So, and I'll tell you, I generally know who the freshmen are and who the seniors are, but when you get in that sophomore, junior year, they all kind of run together. Yeah, I'm talking to you. No, the other one. No, but seriously. So I'm going to call them up by grade. So our 8th graders that marched up this year are Regan Chaplin, Delana Rice, Nikki Reno, Ryder Lorenzen, Elijah Lloyd, Brianna Isbell, William Humphrey, and Jackson Ford. Come on, Bree. Come on, Bree. You got up and walked halfway here. Come on. You didn't want to be the first one? Why not? That's the winner. And these are a couple of our 8th graders. Congratulate them. In 5 short years, they'll be the senior class. And hopefully it'll be more than 2. Thank you, guys. Next, our freshmen. And the first one here, we've made you feel welcome when you moved in before band camp this year. Ethan Eintema. Samia Williams. Caleb Waddell. We're going to get all the freshmen up here. Briley Trammell. Shayla Toledo. Michaela Tate. Olivia Smith. Katie Sanders. And I'm going to put Katie on the spot here because I don't always catch everything. But this whole list started with a Google spreadsheet that students filled out themselves and that I've used all year long. And I didn't capitalize the K because when you turned it in, it was lowercase. But now yours is special. Gabe Richardson. Caleb Reed. Brianna Prickett. Jada Phelps. Maheen Patel. Mackenzie Myers. Justin Mooney.
I'm going to go on that side.
Lily
I'm
Moon.
going to go on that side. Oh,
Savannah McLean. Michael McDonald. And I tell Michael all the time, every time I say his name, I want to start singing some Doobie Brothers. Or,
Go, Michael!
Show sweet freedom. Show. Okay. Adeline McCurley. Mariska Martin. Levi Martin. Matthew Hollingsworth. Eddie Franco. Robert Floyd. Marshall Fletcher. Kason Fechner. Lincoln Dooley. Natalie Davis. Akiria Christian. Carly Caruth. Haley Barnes. And Zachary Arrowwood. Okay. Pretty good sized freshman class here. We hope to hold on to them 4 years. This will be their band program when they're seniors. 3 years, I guess, at this point, right? So y'all give our freshmen a round of applause. Thank you, guys. You can go away now. Our sophomore class. Connor Welch. Abby Trotter. Sawyer Strickland. Wonder if y'all were here. Madeline Talbot. I'm sorry, Maddie Talbot. Kylie Rowland. Emily Reno. Trinity Pinkston. Shout out to Trinity for winning the authors competition. That is awesome. State winner. Emily Martin. Zachary Hyde. Kenzie Hurley. Caitlin Howell. And Kyria Hickman. A. Seaton. Marintha Gordy. Alicia Fries. Josie Fletcher. Trinity Duncan. Savannah Dooley. Caitlin Clark. Autumn Chambers. Kendall Kaysen. Katie Bowen. Celine Wright. Oh, I know, sorry. I didn't hit the brakes. Just kidding, Celine. And our sophomore class, I'll give them a round of applause. Just a few weeks, you guys are going to be juniors, so you're almost seniors. So, congratulations. All right, our sophomore class. So now our junior class, Celine Wright, Jonathan Velasquez, Georgia Tucker, Savannah Stanish, Cole Smith, Chase Rowland, Julian Perez Lopez, Madeline Owens. You go ahead and face it. Seth Morris. Duncan McDuffie. Ava Looney. Carly Little. Oh, be quiet.
That's it?
Daniel Leonard. Christina King. Ella Jones. Diego Aniguez. Anna Hunt. Adriana Hernandez. Logan Gordon. Cassidy Gaines. Lauren Allen. Stacy Adams. And Avery Adams. Almost seniors. Almost seniors. In just a few short weeks, it will be your band. The band will be what you make of it. Y'all need to start by picking a halftime show. Okay. No. So, another round of applause for our junior class. Hey, Carly.
Almost senior.
Our senior class, Carlita, Allie Vickery, Paige Tucker, Jerryon Thornton, Allie Strickland, Jacob Shirley, Alexa C. Wright. Hey, there you go. Paula Robison, Anna Richardson, Cassidy Owens, Abigail McLean, Ethan McDowell, Myrna Maxwell, Abigail Martin, or Martin. What do you say, Martin or Martin?
Martin?
Martin.
Martin?
M-A-R-T-N. Martin. Irene Nye. Brianna Johnson. Ethan Ho. Landon Graham. Aiden Gordon. RJ Freeze. I spelled it right everywhere else, Aiden. That's because you messed up the list. You messed up the list. I've been spelling it with an E for 3 years, and this year I nailed it. I put the A there every time. Except this one. Well, 4 years, yeah, you're right. I got a pen, I'll fix it now. Hayden Byron. Jason Brewer. Now, is there anyone, 8th grade through seniors, that I left out? Who is that? Duncan, I got you. Because you tried to steal a merit medal. I remember you. All right, our senior class, ladies and gentlemen. In just a few short weeks, they will be beginning the summer part of their life. So as summer is just beginning, we're proud of these guys, and
Before they leave.
we ain't done yet, trust me. Oh, they come.
All right, I got a couple seniors that did sign this year. I know this is your favorite senior class ever. So.
They're my favorite senior class this year. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. Well, thank you guys very much. I appreciate that. If you didn't sign it, please make sure that you do. Okay. Well, thank y'all very much. Y'all can go. Be seated. Sorry. Don't say sorry. Yes, Jason, I am gonna cry.
It doesn't make any sense. I know.
I'm just trying to figure out where I am. I will take this time every year I allow. Now, a little bit late this year, drumline tryouts are tomorrow, so we don't have a drum line yet. We will at about 5 o'clock tomorrow. Next Wednesday, we're having officer tryouts. So if you're trying out to be an officer, remember you got to reach out to 2 teachers, ask them to go to the Hart County Band website and click on that teacher recommendation. That's part of your score. And then there's information there that you can click on and see what the tryouts will be. And those are on the 18th. But every year we have some section leaders that pass stuff down. So what I've told them this year is they can bring it. We'll leave it here, and then the new section leader can take it when those are decided. So if there are any students wishing to pass out any awards, come on down here, make a line, and I'll go sit down and look up the merit medal recipients. But don't look at any of this stuff under this piece of paper.
Okay, my name's Ethan Coe, and thank you. Okay, so I'm passing down Jay. He's been in the trumpet section for about 20 years, and I'm passing him to someone really responsible. So if Duncan McDuffie can please come up here.
Now you can't lose it, Duncan.
Okay, hi, my name is Irene. I'm the food section leader, and I'm gonna pass down this thing. It's I think it's a bird. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, so this is over a decade old, and so basically the tradition for the food section is that the food section leader is gonna sign it, and they put their the halftime show on it in the year. So we don't know who's the section leader this year, but I chose someone who I thought had responsibility and, I don't know, was a pretty cool person. So I would like to give this to Seth Morris.
Alright, I'm Allie Vickery. I've been uniform manager for the past 3 years, and I actually walked in with no idea what to do, no help. It was just me and Leanne Estes, who graduated last year. So I actually made a little box that has notes, and it's going to go to the next uniform manager, and I hope it helps out a lot. But for now, it's going to go to Talbert. And then I got to call CC4L the past 2 years. And I'm going to hand this down to one of the craziest people in the clarinet section, Ella Jones.
made it. Hallelujah. I would say this saxophone right here was given to me as alto sax section leader. And Leanne was the last one. And we don't know who it is right now, but I kind of have a good idea of who it is going to be. But I'm not going to say it. I'm going to keep it with Talbert right now. And for the past, since freshman year, or actually since last year, Leanne passed me down to the words fish sandwich, as we usually say. So I'm going to give those powers to Lincoln Dooley.
So that's all I want is a fish. I'll explain later.
Good evening. Oh, okay. Hi, I'm Ava. I'm the auxiliary captain along with Avery, and Madeline is our lieutenant. So this is our scrapbook. It was started in 2012, so it's 10 years old. And they pass it down every year, but since we're on leadership again this year and Avery's joining us, we want to, pass it down to her. So come on up here. Yep.
Hello everybody, my name is Paula Robison. I am a trombone baritone section leader, and I have two things to pass down this year. The first one is a bit interesting, so I'm going to let you guys see this for yourselves. It's a mask made, I don't remember how many years ago it was, probably about like 4 or 5 years ago.
Didn't Jack make it?
I think Jack made it. It's sunglasses with a Talbert face on it. So I want to give that, I want to pass this down, but I also have a few other things for this one person to pass down. I have 2 packs of duct tape for the boat race at Banquet. So I want to give this to Julian Perez Lopez.
Start preparing for that race now.
Yeah, you can use these. It'll be very helpful for that. I have one more thing to give out, and this year I wanted to give it to a young person who I think showed a lot of leadership this year, which was really, really helpful, especially in my section, which is like really, 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 really helpful for me. So this is for someone who I think shows a lot of leadership in a young age. So I have a basket here with some goodies. There's like candy, a water bottle, something like that. I want to give this to Kaysen Fechner. That was all. And there's also a look. Thank you. Look what I got you. I know. Okay, great.
So, real quick, while I looked up my information, we're going to hand out the merit medals, and when you come up here, you'll pick one of these medals up off the, and like I said, back in the day, you would see band students with like 20 medals. It was superior marching, superior concert. If you had a white one, it was district band. If you had a red and blue one, it was all state. Blue was superior, red was excellent, all that stuff. It was a big thing. So we started doing our own years ago, and we keep doing it. Thanks to K-Roo Sports for hooking us up. This year's merit medal recipients, and that's 100 merit points and more, goes to Aiden Gordon, Landon Graham, Zach Hyde, Bree Isbell, and Kylie Rowland. You should have your name on the back. Yes, it's spelled correctly. It doesn't have a name on it. And we usually don't do the scholarships until the end. We do have some scholarships to hand out, but Terry Greer is here from K-Roo Sports, and he started doing this K-Roo Sports music scholarship last year. And he's going to come up and announce who that is. And I'm going to put the certificate here on top.
Hey, I've been around forever. I had 3 kids that came through the program through Mr. Talbert, class of 04, 08, and 14. And Mr. Talbert has led us for years, worked with you guys doing trophies, shirts, everything. So we decided, my wife and I, we wanted to give back to the program. So this is our 2nd year doing this. We're offering a $300 scholarship. And if I can get a drum roll from Jason Brewer, please. Okay, the winner is Jason Brewer.
Hey guys, I would like to say that if you want apparel, he's got band apparel up there, he's got hats. He has the yard sign. You still got those yard signs there with musical instruments on there. So if your kid's a trumpet player, he's got that stuff. He's got all kind of music related stuff because what he sells at the marching competition every year that we have, he keeps all that stuff in there too. So if you're interested, by all means, swing by and see him at K-Roo Sports. Okay, next we're going to recognize a young lady. As you guys know, I'll talk about this real quick. I don't think Mr. Hayes is here tonight, is he? He was invited, but I'm sure all of you know now Mr. Hayes is going to be leaving us next year. He's going to be going down to Meadow Creek High School, which is actually where I got my start. I was the percussion instructor at Meadow Creek High School for 5 years, a few years ago. But I have a little plaque that we're going to give him for thanking him for his service. But we have a new director coming in. His name is Jeff Stewart. And Jeff is currently the band director at Greene County High School, but he's going to come up and be our middle school director. I've been talking with Jeff and working with Jeff already. We're setting up instrument testing at the elementary schools. And one thing that I'm stressing to him is to be there with those kids after school, giving them opportunities for district band tryouts and honor band tryouts. And we want them expanding more than just the classroom. So that's one of our main focuses, because you've got to plant those seeds in the middle school for them to take in the high school. And I say all that because we have seen the number of students auditioning for honor bands and district bands and stuff like that dwindle over the years. COVID had a lot to do with that, but also our middle school turnover for a few years had that. If you auditioned for district band this year, please stand and be recognized. Stand on up, guys, if you went and auditioned. Jason Aiden. Seth, thank you. Zach, Bree. And Bree marched up with us this year. Bree actually made district band with the middle school, and I think participated in the district jazz this past weekend as well, correct? So awesome program. And at the high school, we had one student that went, sat in the trumpet section at the 910 honor band, did a phenomenal job, and that is Jada Phelps. And I know we've been here a while, guys. We're winding it down. I give a few awards. These things kind of hit home with me every year. I don't really think about it until I get here, but these last few, even more so this year a little bit. But I'll explain this first one as best I can. Eric Curry was a percussionist here at Hart County High School. We were in junior high together. We graduated high school together. As a matter of fact, we fought for first and second chair every year until he started taking lessons down at UGA from Dr. Tony McCutcheon, and then I was fighting for second chair with somebody else because he left me in the dust. He was an all-state percussionist. He went to the University of Georgia as a freshman and marched tenors. That's quads back then, guys. His sophomore year, he made the snare line. His junior year, he was actually walking on the football team. He was always athletic, did track in high school. He was a walk-on, had been accepted as a walk-on and part of the football program. Was in the weight room that spring and actually had a brain aneurysm and died in the weight room. Beautiful. One of my memories is the day that he passed away. I don't know if you guys know, but there was a movie called Rush that came out then, and one of the main songs on that soundtrack was Eric Clapton's Tears in Heaven. When my college band, we used to tour the area. We toured Hart County that year, and when we played, I actually sang and performed that song and invited Eric's family. Eric was very close to me. He was a very good friend of mine, and his aspirations were to be the band director at Hart County High School. So if things were different, and I say this every year, but I believe it 100%, if things were different, he would be standing in front of you right now, and you would have an amazing band director. Eric Curry was a friend. He was an amazing percussionist. And when I got here, I started this award in his name. So every year I give out the Eric Curry Outstanding Percussion Award, and this year it goes to Mr. Jason Brewer. When I was maybe a junior in high school, we were here in this very room. There was a stage back there then. Y'all remember, right? Y'all remember the way it used to look? Yep. That's where all the seniors sat on the stage. But we were having our band awards banquet. It was a stormy night, and we had a band family that actually had an accident that night, and one of our fellow band students was killed. She was a year behind me in school, right? Was she in your grade? 2 years. Or was she the year ahead of us? Okay, so she was a year ahead of us. I'm talking to Gina. She was a year behind me in school. Kim and her mother were killed in the car accident, and Mr. Johnson, she had just, it was a much bigger fight to get into symphonic band then, and she had made it into symphonic band. So he started the Kim L.K. Most Improved Symphonic Band Member, and we've given one out ever since he started it then. And this year's Kim L.K. Most Improved Symphonic Band Member goes to Jada Phelps. And these last few awards, I meant to send stuff with Terry tonight, but I got to get to them. There are on the wall outside of the band room. Take some time, band students, and look at those names on the wall, because all of these names are going to be put on there, as well as the ones the last few years. So your name's going to live there in history. So you can look back to when all these came and see the people that got these awards. Each year, the band gives out a Louis Armstrong Jazz Award. And I'm going to read. Well, Louis Armstrong was an amazing jazz trumpet player and vocalist. Helped shape the big band era. It comes with a desk statuette. So if you ever see a band director that has one of these, they worked hard to earn it. It is in recognition of outstanding achievements in the field of jazz, as demonstrated through superior musicianship, character, and individual creativity. The Louis Armstrong Jazz Award is hereby presented to Paul Robison. And if you guys don't come to the jazz show and hear Paula sing, you're missing a heck of a thing. And play trombone. I also every year give out the John Philip Sousa Award. This is generally given to one student. I was going to give the person a jazz award too, because it's in there. I don't think I'll do that. But the John Philip Sousa Award is given to one student. It also comes with a statuette and a lapel pin that they get. I always love seeing directors when I meet them, because they'll be 50, 60 years old still wearing that John Philip Sousa lapel pin. I didn't get it my senior year. I think it was rigged. I'm just kidding. We had a lot of phenomenal all-state players when I was a senior, and I was not one of them. because I was a rock and roll drummer. But still am. But this year, the John Philip Sousa Award, and it's in recognition of outstanding achievement and interest in instrumental music, for singular merit in loyalty and cooperation, and for displaying those high qualities of conduct that school instrumental music requires. The John Philip Sousa Award is hereby presented to Alexis Seawright. When, I don't know, it's getting tougher each year, but I'm sure there's some. Is there anyone in here that was part of the band program when Barbara Johnson ran the auxiliary? Okay, we got a few. And you know, Barbara ran a tight ship. Mr. Johnson, I don't remember the year, somewhere around 95-ish, I think, is when Barbara passed away. And Ron had decided to retire, but he decided that he didn't want that much of a change in his life, so he stayed for another year or two, which worked out for me. So, but you know, Barbara passed away, and the band boosters decided that they would start awarding a Barbara Johnson scholarship, and this goes to an auxiliary member that plans to continue their craft beyond high school. So this year's Barbara Johnson scholarship goes to Anna Richardson. Bring that by tomorrow and I'll fix it. I have given her 3 certificates tonight, and they have 3 different versions of Anna on it. That was spelled like a Gordy.
It's A-N-N-A, by the way.
Yes. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with that one. When Mr. Johnson had been teaching at Hart County High School for his 25th year, the band boosters decided that they would like to start giving scholarships to students that continue to perform in college. We had students apply this year. It was tough, but the students said that they plan to continue to perform in college. The total amount is $1,000, but we have 2 students this year that are getting the award, so it'll be $500 each. And this year's Ron Johnson scholarships go to Allie Vickery and Abby Martin. Well, if you are trying out for drum major or band captain next year, please come up here. What you guys are going to do is help me pass out something. If you go in my office and turn around and look over my door, you will see my beautiful 1988 self. There was about half of me back then, except for the hair. There was a lot more hair, and it was a lot darker. But my senior plaque has been in my office since I was teaching. It was in my room since I got it. How many of you in here have gotten a senior plaque that you still know where it is? There you go. And what's different these days than before is the picture actually slides in there, so if you don't like the picture and you have a better one of yourself in uniform, don't go get a glamour shot or anything, you can put it in there. But it basically has their name, their year, how long they were in band, and then a brief explanation of the performances that they did. So you guys are going to go get those and bring them over here and hand them to me. It doesn't matter alphabetical order. Seniors, when I call you, come up here and get your plaque. So. And we're going to start with Carly Little. Brianna Johnson. And anyone who is not here tonight, we will make sure that they get their awards. Jason Brewer. Ethan Ho. Cassidy Owens. RJ Freeze. Aiden Gordon. Landon Graham. Two A's, two N's. Anna Richardson. Wait, there's an I in there. It says Annie. Just kidding. Allie Strickland. Yeah, check the last name. Alexa C. Wright. Alicia Tucker. Poor Paige. Nope. Abigail Martin. Abigail McLean. Allie Vickery.
I wanted to be special.
Irene Mai. Jerryon Thornton. Myrna Maxwell. Ethan McDowell. Paula Robison. Jacob Shirley. Did I miss anybody? Save the best for last. Seniors, I would like to say that I am so very proud to have been able to spend this brief amount of time with you. I usually start during marching season that, this is the last time you're going to march through the arch, and this is the last time you're going to play the horse on the field. And they're always like, yes, yes. And then they come back and, oh, I miss it so much. And you will miss it. I know you're excited to move on in your life, but I hope that you miss it because you have poured so much of your heart, your soul, your life into this band program. And this band program succeeds because of senior classes like you, because of people who give of themselves. And I hope you take away good memories and know that you are loved by this band and this program. And I'm proud to have spent the time with you. And thank you, seniors. I'll give them a big round of applause. And I wish you all the best. And yes, you can use me as a reference for a job application. That's the biggest email that I get. And if you need letters of recommendation, make sure you let me know well in advance. All right? Guys, thank y'all very much for coming out tonight, and have a safe evening. Go Dogs, yay band.